One of the most important elements of your training program is to have proper running form and biomechanics. No matter how hard you train or how talented you are, if you don't have proper running form, you're going to be wasting a lot of energy. So let's look at proper running form. Julius is now going to show us how having a slight forward lean of perhaps 2 to 3 degrees is necessary. You don't want too much of a forward lean, and you don't want a backward lean. Julius, show us what too much of a forward lean looks like. As you can see, Julius is leaning too far forward right now. And the problem with that is that when you lean too far forward, you're basically going to be shoving your body down into the ground. You're not going to be getting the proper trajectory in your stride to where you'll get maximum stride length. You're basically pushing yourself down into the ground. Julius, go back to the correct, slight 2 to 3 degree forward lean. There he is again. You can see it's much more fluid and continuous. Now, Julius, show us what too much of a backward lean looks like. As you can see, Julius is now leaning back a little bit, and one of the things that you'll notice right away is that it seems to be jamming him into the ground. When you lean backwards, as a necessity, your heel is going to hit the ground too forcefully, and you're going to be jamming yourself into the ground, sort of killing that forward momentum. Julius, go back to a slight forward lean. So you can see when Julius does that, once again, you see a fluidity and a constant circular momentum going forward. Julius, lean too far forward again. Here we go again. You can see he's driving himself into the ground. Back to the slight forward lean of 2 degrees. Go with the proper lean. Okay, again, that's what we're looking for. The next thing we want to look at in proper running biomechanics is his arm carriage. As you can see, Julius's arms are very relaxed. His shoulders are sloped down. Julius, show us what it looks like when you clench up your shoulders and run with your shoulders up too much. As you can see, when Julius does that, it throws his arms all over. It tightens up his upper body. When you don't have proper upper body biomechanics, you're not going to then be influencing your legs. Your upper body, your arms are what control your legs. All right, Julius, go back to relaxing your shoulders, letting your arms down. Again, so we want to have the shoulders relaxed and downward slope. The other thing that you're looking for is in your hands. You want them coming to the midpoint of your body. As you can see with Julius, each hand comes consecutively to the middle of his body. Julius, show us what it looks like when someone crosses their body with their hands. As you can see, when Julius does that, it torques his body from one direction to the other. What happens now is instead of all his momentum being forwards in a straight line, he's throwing his body from one side to the other and not having all his force and trajectory going forwards. Now, Julius, that's good. Now go back to the proper hand carriage going forward. Once again, all his momentum is going forward. We've now looked at having a slight forward lean and having correct upper body mechanics in terms of low and loose shoulders and arm swing going to the center of the body. The third part we're going to look at now in running form are the feet. It's important to land on the balls of your feet. The balls of your feet is where all your power is. That's where you always end up pushing off of. Contrary to popular belief that you should be landing on your toes and pushing off your toes, you really want to land on the balls of your feet and push off from there. Now, Julius, I want you to show us what it looks like when you run too far back on your heels. As you can see, Julius's heels are landing first, his toes are pointing up, and what's happening now is Julius is breaking all his forward momentum. It's like he's breaking all his action. He's jamming his heels into the ground. And as you can see, his whole form, everything's jerky now. It isn't circular and fluid and constantly flowing forward. Again, Julius, go back to the balls of your feet. As you can see, the instant he gets on the balls of his feet, everything looks nice and relaxed and flowing. Folks, that's proper running form.